All right, folks, welcome to another league with 4-color control. This list has been performing pretty well for me. I've been doing well. Like the least that I did with this deck so far is 4-1, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Another deck that I want to try in the near future is gonna be the Sahili version, like Jeskai Sahili. I know that Spider Space has been pretty high on that deck, and I would like to give that one a shot. I think that one plays like 3 or 4 Teferis, so I'll have to look into that. I only own 2 Teferis and 3 Uros, which is unfortunate. Sahili Amulet? No, not really. Not really. Sahili Amulet is fun though. Last time we played Sahili Amulet, I think I went 3-1, 3-2. I don't remember. It wasn't that long ago. I think it might have been last month. But yeah, Sahili Amulet is fun. It's not very good, but it is fun. Opponent. Can we please? There we go. Can we please? Yes, we can. All right. Playing against the Wizards employee. He's playing a Lurrus deck. This is again okay against the Lurrus deck. It kind of isn't. Okay. This is a hand. I'm gonna bottom the Snapcaster. It's kind of not doing anything here. Gonna be doing some cantrip, and hopefully we find the land in the top 3 cards, and if we do, we're gonna be perfectly fine, and if we don't, it's gonna be a really sad day. Opponent moves to 6. Alright, second land, easy. Burn. Okay, in the face of that, I think I'm gonna double spell here. For 2 reasons. Number 1, if my opponent has a Nylon, that means that I'm taking less damage. And also, like even if I play Asfang, my opponent can answer it very easily, so. Oh, okay, so it's actually light up the stage here. They found the land. Okay. When we finally play this Yorion, it's gonna be so good. We're drawing at least 4 cards. Lava Dart Face, okay. Oh, we should have forced that. I guess that we can force here. Do we want to? No, we don't want to. Path to Exile. Green and 1, force. So we're of course going to chill on that. Yeah. So we're gonna wait here for 1 turn before we deploy our Uro. Well, we have another one. Yeah, that makes things easier. Like, we actively want our opponent to path our Uro here. Please path me. So tempting, opponent. Trigger on the stack, you know? Okay, opponent did not bite the bullet. Oh, maybe they do. Ew. Hell yeah. Thank you very much. So let's get another island here. Abbott. My opponents always find the land of the Abbott. It's kind of insane. It's kind of insane, honestly. Jace. Okay. Island. Then we're just gonna tap and draw. We could even tap and bounce. We could bounce the Soulscrum Mage. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna be able to Jace into Brainstorm, which is nice. So I don't need to worry about Lurrus this turn. Seal of Fire is fine, I think. Tap all creatures, draw a card. Growth of the Abundant variety. Put Cryptic on top. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jace. Gonna Brainstorm. Cryptic is nice. So put these on top and these on top. Play the land already. Just gonna chill. Tap for creatures. Turn this to hand. They kind of have to answer the Jace here. Otherwise, I just have too much mana at my disposal. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Lava Dart. Yep. I think I'm gonna force here, actually. Because Lava Dart is always like such a good card when they have up these many creatures. So now I'm forcing them to use another spell to answer the Jace. Seeker of the Way. Okay. So we have a fetch land on top. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, I think we're just gonna flashback Uro here. I keep saying flashback Uro, that's actually not correct for me to say, but that's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have enough, and then we play the Mystic Sanctuary, and then we Jace Brainstorm. We could also just, yeah, because I don't want to waste the Sanctuary. Let's get Plains. Blue, blue, green, green. Uro, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. put this into play. Cryptic on top. Yes. Green abundant growth here. Brainstorm. Yeah. Tap all creatures, return target permanent. Blue, 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 and 1. Lurrus. Okay, so now we're gonna get to path that. They're gonna get to answer the Jace, but then the Uro is gonna take over anyway, and the Uro is going to allow us to loop cryptics while it's clocking them at the same time, so that's nice. Yeah, they're gonna have to do that right now. I guess upkeep is the correct time to do this, so let's do it then. So we don't do anything here. Take the 5, and this just represents lethal. We can counter bounce. I guess we can just counter draw here, actually. No, because we know that the top of her deck is a... Yes, we're just going to counter bounce the Mystic Sanctuary. So, counter target spell. They could have a path, though. Abbott, please no path, I guess. Shrine of Burning Rage. Funny. Easy. Timely, Purges, Gusts. Don't need to ferry. Whoops. We can shave some Wrens. One mana Econ to draw, 1 Cryptic, and 1 Jace. Fairy. Finally, we find a worthy contender in terms of clock. She doesn't find Temple Garden. Yeah, this hand is pretty good, I think. Oh, I totally forgot that we had access to Yori on that game. Funny. Soul Skirmage. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to pass this, I think. It's too much damage otherwise. Tried out Miracles list, you were playing cool, tested out, been trying to both main deck to counter Yorion and Big Teferi and have been impressed. God damn it, Jose. Your love for the boat is, at this point, is straight up legendary. This is great. No need to worry about Lurrus anymore. Would love to find a land here. Land? PogChamp? We could Udo. I think I'm gonna do that actually. So now we're at 20, no more Lurrus, and our opponent has 4 cards and a Seal of Fire. If I ever... You bought a foil on an MTGO? Why would you do that, man? Foil cards in Moto are not great. Easy. What are we going to do here? We have access to Helix. I think I'm just going to pass and end step fetch for tapped Steam Vents plus Quaddle. We can hardcast Force if we need to. The opponent doesn't want to play anymore. Sweet. Don't question your madness. False. I do it all the time. Just let the man have a shiny boat. Yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want, Jose. As long as we both agree that you are wrong. I don't mind at all. Good old no-lander. Good old perfect hand. Keep this. We're on the play. YOLO. We're playing against Gani Ganisla, who's playing no companions. So... Shot through the heart. But you are to blame. Jose Muniz. You see what I did there? Okay, turn 3 Tron. You gave both a good name? Fair. That is true. I respect that. Damn it! Land! I bought him a land like a madman. And I was thoroughly rewarded. Yes. Actually, that's a lie. That's a terrible draw. I mean, I guess we could be playing against Tron here. Ugh, mismatching Tron lands. Have respect for the game opponent. Okay, they worm. We don't mind the worm too much. Nice, nice. Red, green. I will never learn how to tap with Astrolabe. The classic Kazaren off of Hallowed Fountain, Island. Right? Why would you ever need any other land to cast a Ren in 6? Playing Trampoline Tron. Wow. Such disrespect. Such disrespect. Oh, that one we're countering. That one we are indeed countering. Would love to draw like a Cryptic or something. Field would be insane. Can you imagine if we drew a field here? Oh. I will block. Thank you. The Death Touch mirror match. Okay. So we put Leak on top. Yes. Fairy minus the lifelink token. Draw Mystic Sanctuary. Pass the turn. Yeah, I'm totally feeling the power plant, of course. Oblivion Stone. God damn it. Nah, we're probably fine. That makes me a little bit sad. We had so much good stuff going on there. I think I counter this, actually. We can put the Manlik on top again, and this is a card that draws my opponent towards an answer. That's a pretty good one. I think... Are we going to find... I think we can't risk it, right? We have to put Manlik on top here. Also, our mana sucks now. So now we can counter a Mog, or we can just force something. I mean, I guess as long as there's no Woolamog, we might have a shot. Okay, so now any big land turns into Woolamog, which sucks. Fetch for Temple Garden. Oh, Breeding Pool, I guess. Brainstorm. Why can't we flashback? I would love to be able to flashback my Norsekarn. Now we have a clock, folks. Now we have a clock. Guess that is technically an answer to the Ulamog. We could also just play Yorion for no value. Don't think I want to do that. So they're probably going to exile Jace and then something else. Not being able to find one of our 2 Field of Ruins in our 80 card deck, we're like the unluckiest, right? Your deck is really cool. Shut up, Jose. Shut up. Sure. No idea why they would take the Mystic Sanctuary there, but I'll take it. This might find another Ulamog, so it's better for me. This both uses my mana and it also... Shot through the cart. We're pretty wrecked. Ulamog. You're just dead. Gonna race here. Coming in there for 2. Going to play Yorion. Blink Snappy. And then we're going to play again Lightning Helix. I mean, it's not great, but it is what we got. Now Bon Jovi's in my hand, easy, exactly. Bon Jovi's pretty great though. Wow. My opponent just like constant gasoline. In the top third of their deck, they've found double Wormcoil, triple Karn. Sometimes you're not supposed to win. All of that, of course, we turn to Tron. Just Tron things. Should we Ashiok? I do think that Ashiok is pretty bad in this matchup. I also think our deck is overall pretty bad in this matchup. We can Gust for like Thragtusks and stuff. So better like... I guess that we can also Tiger Steerings, it's okay. Or like a Veil of Summer. Maybe over some Helixes. Gust is good on the play? Yeah, I think it's okay. No, I disagree. I think that Ashioka is just not very good. I think that it's just not good against Tron, period. I've turned 3 Ashiok into dying way too many times for me to consider Ashiok playable in the matchup. Also, maybe I should have mulliganed this hand now that I think about it a little bit better. Never mind, this hand is perfect. Why did you want me to mulligan, chat? This hand was clearly great. Just find the run and it's over? Yeah, easy. We can destroy lands or we can draw cards. Pfft, what else could we want? Blast Zone. Camel that betrays. Sam, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. Thank you so much. Punished for my greed. So if we find the land now, we're gonna be in a really good shape. Okay. Is it Thought Knot? Karn the Great Creator. Yikes. What if I let this resolve? That never bodes well, right? Alright, I'm gonna risk it. What you got, opponent? Because I kind of feel in Mana Leak because then I give them the green source for in before liquid metal coating here. Crucible of Worlds. That's one that I'm countering. Okay, so now we have a clock. And we actually answer this guy. Yes. Blue source here. Gonna tap out for Big Tef. Gonna plus. If my opponents low rolled Tron all of this time, then they are geniuses. I just think that they didn't. I just don't think they have it. Star is good. Sylvan Scryen. Seems Mana League worthy. Ha! Not enough for Crucible. Plus. Cool. Do we want to draw another Mana League? We kinda do. So let's do that. Yes. Going to Astrolabe. Holding Leak plus Archmage's Charm. I guess maybe I should have blown up the mine there. Questionable whether I should have or not. Fairy was so cool until they made more broken cards. Yeah, I mean this guy was pretty broken. In its time in standard, it was pretty scary. Thragtusk. I think we're gonna draw two here. That's a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. +1 snake. Growth. Island. So green, 1, blue. Nice. And so at this point, I don't even want a field here. Then we just pass. One, two, three, four, five, six. Again, I think that my opponent doesn't have access to green mana for Veil. Six mana for Wormcoil. Okay, we're gonna pass this and we're gonna give them green source. Okay. Corn Therasashuk is cool. Yeah, Therasashuk is okay. Okay. Archmage's Charm on top. Yes. And I think we just Udo here, right? Green, green, blue, blue. Udo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Speeds up the clock. So now we have Force, Rejection, Leak, Charm, and a 2-turn clock. Yeah, this probably is gonna be enough. First PTQ to pay, respect nature. They could have last Tron land into... Let's see, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, so we're just gonna cast Pitching Jace. We have all of this mana, and we cast Pitching Jace instead of our casting the Force. That's how you know you're dead. Easy. Okay. Luca is not... Yeah, Luca is pretty good. Yeah, the Vivian is okay. When everybody was looking at the previews, people were thinking that Vivian was going to be kind of insane. It just did not turn out like that at all. Being a slightly worse Nissa in the format with Nissa is a death sentence. Yeah, but I mean, eventually Nissa has to rotate. I hope that eventually Nissa rotates. Yikes. My opponent kept 7 every single time. Must be nice being so lucky. We're gonna bottom the forest, actually, I think. So we're gonna go turn 1 Sanctuary, turn 2 this. Probably a breeding pool. All right. Crisis trigger got stifled. That's pretty sick. Maybe I should have just played Mystic Sanctuary anyway there. That might have been a punt. Do you think we're gonna get to Field of Ruin before they get to Tron, which is nice. Expedition map. Okay, so Tron coming up next turn. Force of Negation, not bad, not bad. Second Field, not bad, not bad. So I guess that we let them have Tron for a turn, because he allows us to card cast this force. Let's think about this for a second. No, there's no way that's correct. We're just going to blow up the tower. The power plants are for an island, I think. So now we have Archmage's Charm. We might have to... Ugh. Do we force this? Well, I guess that we have another field. So we're just gonna field the tower. Gust. It's an interesting one. And we're gonna get a white source here. If we top deck a Ren, we're gonna be very, very sad, but... Play something green, please. Something green I can gust. Something green I can gust. Nope. But we can pitch that to force. Misty. Okay, so I think we're going to put force on top. And we're just going to start jacing. Start deferring, sorry. We lose to Ulamog and that kind of stuff, but we don't care too much about a worm coil. Yeah, I just have it. Okay, so if they have Veil, we're super screwed. Win trading in standard leagues, that's hilarious. All right. So they suspiciously have one extra green mana floating. So this is a Veil where... okay. So there is a chance. No, we don't care about that. So there is a chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, so you're saying there's a chance here. Counter draw? Great Creator is fine. For Oblivion Stone. Can counter that O Stone. So we're gonna put Cryptic on top. 1. Then Bolt here. So 1, 2, 3. I'm thinking if I'm trying to figure out if I can Yori on next turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's gonna be 6 mana, 7. Maybe I should actually put the Force on top. That was a mistake on my part. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I guess that we're gonna put these two on top. Because the Gust allows me to play around Veil, which otherwise I can't. We're 2 turns away from Teferi Emblem. If they have double Oblivion Stone, that would be pretty devastating. Also, second Oblivion Stone would be pretty devastating as well. This one doesn't matter too much though. Oh, also they played a different art one, so now we know that their last card in hand is another Wormcoil, which is hilarious. So on top of my deck, oh, I remember that I have a Bolt. What was the other card that I topped? Oh, a Snake. Do we want a Snake? I don't think we want a Snake. So Steam Vents here, tapped. Plus Fairy. We can just minus. Yeah, okay. Minus here, play this, attack. Now we Yorion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. This, and I guess the Jace. Done. This gonna go here. Tap and untap. So now they have to have exactly Ulamog. And we beat everything else. There we go. Easy. Easy. But Brainstorm. Yeah, Brainstorm's pretty good, but on the next turn we had a guaranteed Brainstorm that was going to actually exile 3 permanents. It was basically like a mixture between Brainstorm and Vindicate. Brainsdicate is how I would call it. Brainsdicate. And this hand seems fine against the Lurrus deck, I think. Turn 1 Abundant Growth. It's tier 1 deck move. Tier 1 deck move right there. Not a great one, unless I draw a Wren. Would be a pretty good draw. I would enjoy drawing a Wren on 6 off the top. And this, you know, this is like this precisely the situations why we see only a couple of Snapcasters in this kind of deck. You do have a couple of spells that are very nice to flashback and everything, but it can be pretty clunky. So they just played an untapped Stomping Ground for no reason? Does that mean Death Shadow? Something like that? Thoughtseize. I think I like my Ice Fang a lot here, so we're gonna cast it. It's kind of crazy, but the pick, I was gonna say the pick might be actually Astrolabe here, but apparently my opponent does not agree. Gonna bolt Tarfire. Okay, so this is probably John's Shadow. Pog. Solid Rudder. I mean, since it's a Tarfire, I think it's just a John Shadow. Thoughtseize for the Hero of Dominaria. If they don't deploy a threat, I kind of don't care. We're going to traverse for a land here. Wouldn't surprise me. Just traverse for a fetch, yep. Play Shadow. 2/2 Shadow. Damn it. Nice. So they just Thoughtseize me, so they know my hand. So I guess I'd rather play it, get a tapped land here. I guess that we could actually want to Shadow to path. To path, snap path. Thoughtseize. Path. And now we're going to play the Snapcaster, target the path to exile, and we might not use it, I guess. But at least we time walk my opponent because they're not going to be able to do anything for a turn. Do we want to path ourselves? Nah. because we can percent lethal, I think. Nice. Nice. And people still think companions are okay. They're going face? They're going face. So let's say that they have become immense TBR. What happens? We die regardless, I think. Okay, I'm gonna throw the Yorion on the bus. Like the fact that we drew a path and an Ice Fang. So it would have been 10 only. That's fine. Like we have a path. Pog. Alright, over game is over now. One, two. Ping you. And pass the turn, leaving up Ice Fang plus path. Yeah, but interesting to know that they're playing mutagenic growth and TBR. Sure. Sorcery speed, baby. You're playing Hearthstone. You are playing Hearthstone. Do your worst. If this Swiss Spear attacks, we win. And if it doesn't, we also win. Because we can just put the path on top. This deck is cool, man. I have a lot of fun playing this deck. It's definitely very nice. I appreciate how interactive it is, or lack of interactive. Wonder who stood up to Whistlecoat HQ and said out loud, "You know what this game needs? Less interaction." Everybody clapped. Yeah. That's basically like whoever printed the fairy. I would imagine that's how the conversation went. This and Teddy56, thank you for the follow. Finally home from work and can put my feet up. Oh boy, pizza for supper with a fork and knife. Damn it! Be reasonable. Be reasonable, Stabs. So we have all the cheap interaction. Guess we can maybe cut the helixes. Cut a cryptic. Cut a Jace. Lunatic. Damn it. But your hands get all greasy and stuff. What do you do? What do you do when your hands get all greasy and stuff? It's gross. So Temple Garden, keep. Temple Garden, Red Source, and Snick. That's half the enjoyment. Pizza is not that greasy. Well, if your pizza is not greasy, then you're definitely doing it wrong. Because I'm supposed to feel like the fuck I am. Good question. Good question. No second land drop? Yikers. I'm definitely not pathing now. Do we Helix now? Yeah, I guess we do Helix now, because if our opponent wants to... If they want to buff the Swift Spear, then we take less damage. Alright, no land is basically a concession. Yep. Point agrees. Garlic fingers with the pizza. Guess no one chat's familiar with those. Garlic fingers? I mean, if it involves garlic, I'm probably very much into it. I don't think... What are garlic fingers? I don't think I'm familiar. My wife would not be... Well, actually, my wife likes garlic even more than I am. Which is the secret, so garlic breath doesn't get in the way of the relationship, you know? It's what I recommend. Do you play drums and your wife... You know, you don't want your wife to be bothered by it? Just make sure that you marry a drummer. Do you like garlic and you don't want your wife to be bothered by the garlic breath? Just make sure she likes garlic too. It's pretty easy. I don't know why people struggle with relationships. In reality, it's pretty simple. Chat, I'm hungry, I'm getting food, behave. 3:30 and now you're hungry? What have you been doing so far? Just don't have the bubble, don't have the bubble. God damn it. Can you imagine if we had been able to run that Sprite Dragon? That would be nice. I know they're gonna know what I'm gonna draw here. Astrolabe. Okay. How do we do this? Because I don't want to play the Ren into my opponent's answer, right? So there we go. I guess I don't want a path right now. We might even want a path end step, depending on what they do here. If they tap out, like they play a couple of things, then I'm gonna path this right now, but that's a bubble. Oh, they know about my path. That's what's going on. No, they knew about the astrolabe because I cycled into the path, so they don't know about the path. Why is the dragon dark mode? I have no idea. I try to edge towards the side of just not asking the questions, you know? Can counter this if they want. Grows the sprite dragon a little bit. They're an East Coast thing? Oh, interesting. Like pizza but with garlic butter and cheese instead of the other stuff. Huh. Cool. Alright, so now with no more clock, I think it's time for Ren to get to partay. We could also just play chill. Yeah, actually, I think I like it better to just like play it slow. Like our opponent doesn't have a threat. We have an Archmage's Charm and a Cryptic Command in hand, and they just passed their turn, right? Okay, they don't do anything, so we're just gonna draw 2 end step. So my opponent clearly has an interactive hand. So I think I'm going to punish their interactive hand by just not giving them stuff to interact with. Or if they tap out here now to counter this, then we untap and we slam the Ren. Oh, they didn't get a basic with Path. That's kind of a huge deal. Okay, oh, so they're drawing 2. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is great for us. So now, oof, that one's big game. That one is big game, so gonna put Archmage's Charm on top. Oh, we're not gonna be able to path. That was actually a mistake on my part. It's interesting to me that they chose to draw 2 themselves instead of countering my draw 2. I guess it makes sense. Oh, yeah, Lurrus. Lurrus without black mana open. I think I like my spot here. Oh, this is going to be a massacre. Oh, this is going to be a massacre. Wow. Force of negation, none of that stuff matters at all. Do we want to play a Ren here, or do we just want to minus on the Delver? No, we're just going to plus on the Teferi, actually. And we can steal the Delver. That's more fun. We can also Cryptic Tap. So they might... They flip. Okay, it's cool. My Delver. This is a work climb. Yeah, this. I was kind of tempted for the by the Ren minus, but I think this is just better because it makes sure that my opponent cannot also play a Sprite Dragon and can like get around things. And now Ren comes down and just. Oof. Damn it! Like I'm trying to like play my Ren, but it's just like other plays just keep happening. They just keep showing up. It's brutal. And I think this is the Ren turn though. Because now we have Cryptic mana. Hard to flip there in modern lane opponent duel hard luck. Yeah, of course. I'm sorry, opponent. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. They just could not catch a break. That's brutal. That's brutal. Brickstyle Pig Farm. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, they concede. Oh man. Oh, that was too good. That was too good. That was priceless. Do we want to gust? We definitely want the purges. We definitely want the dispute. I don't think we want gusts. The answer, the sprite, but that's about it. So we shave on the 2-for-1s and we shave on the big spells. We keep all of our removal. Plus some purges. Yeah, this is nice. Playing around Inquisition 300 IQ. Yeah, that was... I totally made my play because of Inquisition. No, I made my play because if I had gone for Teferi, then we wouldn't have been able to hold up Cryptic. So by going for the... Yep, keep this one. By going for the other line, I was playing around my opponent having access to... Basically, I was playing around my opponent not being able to allow me to use Cryptic. We send it up on a fruit basket? Nah. They better get it themselves. They take my Astrolabe. Okay. Interesting line. Interesting line. So now we can find Temple Garden here. And we have Path to Exile and Veil available. Available? Ah, that was good. We have Veil available. You get it, chat? You get it? Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all day, chat. Thank you so much. I don't understand this Inquisition of Ghost decks into the Veil of Summer that they know about. That is pretty confusing to me. One mana Cryptic? Yeah, I mean, why would you want to pay 2 mana for your Cryptic when you can just pay 1? Seems a lot better. Oorah! Yeah, that taking the Astrolabe there... I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a little bit sketch. We might get disputed here. Bolted. Bolted. This is a bad play from my opponent. They should have waited to see if I block, and then they do that. It's not a good line. Celestial Purge. So this can get a Hallowed Fountain. So what we're gonna do... Just gonna play Field, we're gonna play Udo. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that kind of changes things. No, it doesn't. Yeah, so we're just gonna get Hallowed Fountain. And we path this. And we path this right now. Playing around like spell beers and stuff like that. We give them a land, but there's nothing they can use the land for. With Lurrus. We already have an answer to the Lurrus. So we're not too worried about that. 2 for 1s and stop. Yeah, this is pretty good. Taking 1 here. It's probably fine. Okay, so here... Starting with the Abundant Growth. And I guess we're gonna pass the turn now. If they tap out for something and step, I guess I don't. Taking 1 is fine. Delver. Okay, so 1 card left in hand. Gonna get an island. Going to blow up the Blood Crypt. Let's blow up the Darkslick Shores. They may not have... Yeah, it's actually pretty easy to miss overall. Like, it's not something that comes up all the time for the Quaddle to not have Death Touch, because usually players that play Quaddles are luck sacks, so they always have the Quaddles enabled. So if they use something to... Oh, we actually just strip mined, I just noticed. That's pretty good for us. So if this is a mana leak, then I think we just win the game. Mystical Dispute. Yeah, so we just win the game now. Helix, it's pretty good too. So we're just gonna get back Udo this turn. And we want to draw Path to Exile. Path to Exile on top. Udo, Ice Fang, Astrolabe, Misty, and Perch. At this point, Path is just better Perch, so yeah. Opponent just concedes. Pretty good, huh? Primetime clap, yeah. Just 3-2 with primetime, the best result. I guess it 4-1 is the best result, but still. Your list is a sample list for Amulet and Empty Goldfish. Wow, Leviathan. I always do very well with Yorion, that's true. Yeah, I mean, it's just like it's just a style of gameplay that just kind of clicks with me. I am honestly considering this weekend, kind of for the first time ever, to not play Amulet in the event this weekend, just because I've been having such a good time playing this deck. I am honestly considering it. Yeah, I know, Stabs. I know that a lot of people would be very, very disappointed, but know what I would do but valid, yeah. What do I think of Ursa lists right now? They're pretty good. No, not Ursa, Urosa lists. I think Urosa lists are very good. Ursa lists are... I don't know. I haven't seen a Ursa list in a really long time. Like the latest experimentations that I had seen was without Ursa and using Lurrus instead. So basically it was Lurrus Thopter Sword, I guess, instead of being Ursa. Which it felt interesting. It definitely felt worth like considering. I mean, while we wait. Never mind, no more waiting. But it's definitely an interesting concept. Last time I played Titan in the Lotus Box tournaments, everybody was doing main Yuck. That's brutal. Yeah, I think we keep this hand. It's not insane against a Burn or Prowess. As I was saying, not insane against Burn or Prowess. It's okay, we're gonna find an Udo very quickly. That one plays. Probably not right now, but probably plays. If they're playing Prowess and they light up the stage, I think I'm gonna force it because I don't think I can really afford to be getting 2-for-1 here. How do we feel about forcing this? Nah, there's no way. There's no way this is correct. That's just too egregious. Again, if they do light up the stage, I'm going to... Yep. No second land. Pog. It's not a good draw. Not a good draw, chat. Not a good draw. Okay, so now they do have a land. I'm going to attempt to snack. If they have a lava dart, that's worst case scenario, but that's not much to be done there. Udo? It looks like they do have the lava darts. Yeah, worst case scenario. Okay, so we're gonna path plus mana leak here. This is rough. This is pretty rough. We could also just path plus blow this up. I mean, blow this up plus path. They can sack land to Lava Dart, but that also puts them behind a land drop, so that's nice. What Triumph will we have? Probably like the Jeskai Triumph. The Timur Triumph is also defensible. I would imagine it's the Jeskai one. Okay, maybe my line was not very good. So this is just lethal. But I guess they already had lethal. They didn't even need... Yeah. Okay. Brutal. Okay, so Purges, Timelies, Gustos. And we cut this, we cut these. And we cut a couple of Rens. Do we like Ren or do we like Jace better? Jace does pitch to force, while Ren doesn't. Okay, let's do it like this. Played against Hammer today, and my opponent went turn 1 Duelist, I went turn 1 Gracer, played Bounce, opponent went turn 2 Cigar Sade, Hammer attack, and I top the key. Nice. Do you want Gust if they are red-white? Yeah, of course. You still counter burn spells, you still counter literally all of their creatures except for the Lurrus. So yeah, for sure we want Gust. Alright, fighting for that 5-0. This hand is keepable. Would much rather this be a Helix. But I think it's still fine enough to keep. Prowess builds have Seeker, yeah. That's been like the new hot tech that I've seen. I'm starting to believe that Monastery Whisper is secretly just broken. Is that crazy to think? Yep, okay, so we flooded, so we're probably not gonna be able to survive here. We had 3 spells in 4 lands, and then we drew 2 lands in 3 cards. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yep, that's a nice draw. Jace and I guess I should have fetched right there actually. Molten Rain. Guess that's a card. So we're gonna be able to Udo. Not gonna get to play that one just yet. I'm gonna get to play that one next turn. So blue, 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 green, filter for green, Udo, Vista, Strand, Abundant Growth, Island, I guess another Strand and a Vista. Soulscar Mage. Swifty. Path to Exile. Seal of Fire. No blocks. I didn't want a single lightning bolt to be able to answer my Uro. Yep. That's nice. Attack. Play land. They can block and pump. Oh no, you got me, opponent. Oh, I didn't see that line. Oh no, we got so wrecked. You blew me out so hard. Do you think they bought it? I think they bought it. I'm pretty sure they bought it. No, I think this line was a lot better than... Because like this hand really, this line by just showing, not only guarantees that I'm gonna find the second white source that I need, but it also really incentivizes my opponent to go for the other line. That was weird. Does Molten Rain... What does Molten Rain mean for me? Does that mean that I want more Rents and less Jaces? Or less the fairies? Just cut all the fairies and keeping the Rents. The verdict is in, my land was supreme. Nice, nice, nice. That's my kind of humor right there. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go with this. Well, we have a new row, so we're probably gonna keep this hand. Swift Spear, confirm broken. Play more board in your decks, or else all those people you advertised to yesterday will feel let down. Damn it, that's fair. People are gonna come here looking for the boat. Forest. Okay, that's something. Urium bounces boat. True. I just don't have something too good here. Secret of the Way is fine. Seeker of the Way. So I'm just gonna play this dude as a chump blocker, I think. Can I block opponents? You have to be kidding me that this is just lethal. They bolt me in response. Okay. Smells bad. Path to exile. 5 plus 4. Okay. Take this land. Force between Malik, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna need to get really lucky to win this one. Going down to 1. Because we're gonna have to steal the Monster Swiss Spear to block. Which is not where you wanna be. That's insane. They had lethal on turn 3. That is just absurdly ridiculous. That's so insane. This deck is messed up. This deck is messed up. Firmly believe that this deck is just messed up. We died to everything. we died to literally everything. They path their own dude. Yeah, sure, whatever. The only thing that I would have not been dead to would have been to like Lurrus into Mishra's Bubble, but all right, we didn't get the 5-0, but we gotta sit 4-1. We just keep consistently going 4-1 with this deck. I'm starting to think that it's just very, very good. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what the answer to the Lurrus deck, the Prowess deck is. 4th copy of Uro would probably be a start. I think I probably 4-1 enough that I have earned myself buying that 4th copy of Uro. But yeah, like Uro wouldn't have. I had Uro in my hand when I lost that game, right? Oh, Johnny, did we just play against you? Was that you that we just played? Percent, yeah. Yeah, good games, good games. I think that deck is busted, Johnny. I think that deck is just just so insane. Like I just died with Udo in my hand, just I didn't have enough time to cast it. And this is while forcing one of your spells. And with your companion still sitting in your companion zone, which you just hadn't used it. And with 2 cards in hand. I played spells on every single turn, and you still had lethal rolled up on turn 3. More bolts instead of leaks. Yeah, but like if you try to go towards a little bit too much towards the trying to beat the Prowess deck, then you just get beat by everything else. Like Malik, I don't hate. I don't love Malik either, but like you just have to play it, right? Like if you get paired against a mirror match, or you get paired against Tron, like we did today, it's just like you just cannot use Lightning Bolt against Ad Nauseam, right? You just have to hope that you don't do your Maliks and stuff. You can Teferi all you want, but the Ad Nauseam player is going to kill you if you don't find your counter magic. Yeah, I know that Malik is bad. It's probably like the single worst card in my deck. But what am I playing instead of it? What I was considering is just like playing no bolts and just playing all 4 helixes. But you still need to shock in order to helix very, very often. So is that really like the way to do it? I would like to make room for at least 1 more helix though. Fourth Force. Yeah, I don't think the Fourth Force helps against the Prowess deck. The way to beat the Prowess deck is by controlling their board. If they have Prowess creatures in play, you're going to lose. Unless you have like more creatures than them or something. Mental misstep. Wait. Yeah, this deck has a lot powerful. I mean, we did beat the Prowess deck earlier today. I think the first round in this league was actually against the Prowess deck, and we beat it. But like when they have a reasonable hand, like both of the games that you played, Johnny, you had like you drew 3 lands and everything else was just gasoline, right? And when we beat, like the times that I beat in the Prowess deck is when they flood, like when they drew like 4 or 5 lands. When they draw 4 or 5 lands, the deck is beatable, but when they draw 3, it's not. Bubble is also egregiously powerful in that deck. The fact that it triggers Prowess is pretty ridiculous. Like 0 mana, 1 damage, and then plus the value that you get from Lurrus. It's pretty insane. Yeah, the fact that Swiss Spear is also a 1/2, same with Soul Skirmish. The fact that those creatures are 1/2s instead of 1/1s is also a big deal, because of all like the random pingers in the format, or like just trading your 1/1. MA2 Ursa's Bubble is printed into Modern. Yeah, that would be interesting. But yeah, this deck is pretty good. This deck is pretty good, and I've been having a lot of fun with it, and I've been winning. I would just win it a lot with this deck. I'm probably even or a little bit ahead in the Prowess deck matchup specifically, but still it feels so rough. We also beat Tron, which I was expecting to lose to with this list. So that was nice and unprecedented and unexpected. I guess it wasn't unprecedented. Like last time I faced Tron, I also beat it, but it was definitely unexpected. But yeah, the Prowess matchup is pretty rough. What did we lose to in the first time around? Oh, we lost against Shadow. We lost against old school Shadow, the one with one like catalyst and stuff. To Jeskai Cat. Yeah, Jeskai Cat is kind of nice. Spider's Face was pretty high on the Jeskai Cat deck. I could have, but I didn't care enough. Brutal. Yeah, this deck is pretty cool. I enjoy it. I'm gonna be playing some more of it. But tomorrow is gonna be Amulet Day, however. So if for those of you that came asking for Amulet content, tomorrow is gonna be it. We're gonna have a nice little Amulet stream. But I had fun playing this control deck. I think it's pretty cool, and it's quite powerful. This is probably the way to build control right now. As opposed to Scapeshift, right? Like it probably like the best Yorion deck right now is Scapeshift. So if you don't want to play Scapeshift for whatever reason, then probably this is the way to go. And I think if I'm buying the 4th copy of Uro, then I'm probably going to be streaming some Scapeshift at some point. I like that deck a lot. It seems pretty fun. But yeah, this is gonna be it for me. How about try the Prowess deck? I'd rather just try to beat it than play the Prowess deck. I very often just shy away from playing the broken deck. Unless that broken deck is Amulet, in which case I will be playing it even when it's not broken, so it's not really it's not really like a way to figure that out. But yeah, this deck was fun. I enjoyed it a lot. Thank you very much for watching. If you're watching YouTube, thank you so much. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.